With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
17 yards. First down, Rams.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Off play action, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. This one complete to Atwell. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to fight any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On first down, it's Stafford. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
Titans, nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Jimray DK now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward. Same alma mater as you, University of Miami, the #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down. So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Play action. Ward. That caught Tony Pollard. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
On fourth down, the former All-Pro Johnny Hecker out to punt for Tennessee. Xavier Smith is deep for L.A. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Atwell sent in motion here. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field to Higbee. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Atwell sent in motion here. On the play fake, here's Stafford. He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
To the left side, and Adams has it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today.
Still second down.
Again, it's Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Throw it on third down, Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second down. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 yards.
4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. I'm this coordinator. I think I'm giving him one more shot. See if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Roger McCreary in from the secondary, able to record the sack.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver.
It is brought in the end zone. Tutu Atwell. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, this is going to be a long day for this defense.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Rams will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Jim DK. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Titans are on the board. It's now 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. A throw on the move is caught. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
At the 23-yard line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
On second down, a run with Williams. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
3rd and 2, Stafford. That's taken in by Higbee. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Now it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Rams 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
A gain of 16 yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down. Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw is Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down. Now it's Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And it'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Out of the gun, Stafford. This one caught at the 4. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
And Harry by Pollard. And he's got it to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back of it.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that end up going the other direction.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Ward. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 17 yards on that connection. First down for Tennessee.
That's another Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On play action, it's Ward. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. It's a big one for Tennessee. An even 40 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the Titans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He's spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. Receiver in motion, going right. They go play action with Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
And the Rams first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Atwell sent in motion here. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Stafford now on 2nd down. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. It's another run here for Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Stafford now on 3rd down. A quick slant, and here's Adams. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. He'll push forward for about a yard. Amani Hooker there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Play action, Stafford. He'll get this out to the left flat. And the Rams are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. his second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Hardy now to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Rams have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This will be returned from the 6. Crazy. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Titans' offense and receiver Calvin Ridley set to take over for this drive. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. It's Ward. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 18.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Third and long. Here's Ward. Lockett on the slant. He's got it. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll go again with Williams. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Throw across his body is complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's throw right on the money for the former Miami quarterback, and it's a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
At the Rams' 45-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the gun, here's Ward. He takes off, and he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Ward. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Looking to throw, it's Ward. This one finds Lockett down the left side. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out.
And he will score! Tyler Lockett, touchdown Tennessee.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. He's got it. And the Titans will even the score. It's now 21 all.
Joey Slide
So,
to
a
kick
new
off
ball
for
game.
Tennessee.
We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
A first down throw for Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On first down, it's Stafford. Got him in, downfield, it's Devontae. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Titans offense and quarterback Cam Ward headed back out onto the field. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They give to Pollard on the option. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
2nd and 11. To throw is Ward. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. In motion, Okonkwo. Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. He's got his tight end, that's Okonkwo. 14 yards on that pass play there. That's good for a Titan first down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10, and they give it to Pollard. He'll manage only a couple. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Tackle made by Nate Landman.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Throwing, Ward. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. For this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Stafford now to throw on 1st down. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Stafford on target to Puka, and the Rams have a 1st down.
And the Rams 1st down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Winning 1st and 2nd down, Mike, is the key to efficient defense. Hold them to 1, then they hold them to nothing. Now they can unleash the pass rush on 3rd and long. Advantage defense.
3rd down and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That pass play good for 22. 1st down, L.A.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
first down, it is Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
First and goal.
He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On play action, it's Stafford. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Rams go up by 7, 28-21.
Titans 21.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Titans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. To fight through one tackle here and pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Lockett headed in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
2 yards.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
From the gun on third down, Ward. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
15 yards. And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. Whoa. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down for Tennessee.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Out of the gun, Ward. Middle of the field, he's got a Conquo. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
That's another Titans first down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Now, first down throw for Ward. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 23, here's second down and 5. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force them down for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that all.
Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He's in. Jake Okonkwo. Touchdown Titans. Out comes Sly for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Titans have come back to level things. It's 28 all. Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half.
slide to
So
kick
back
off
to
for
level
Tennessee.
after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down, Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
At the 45-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. And now we've got an injured player after that last play. Ooh, it's Devontae Adams who's having some trouble. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Play action, it's Ward. That is caught left side by Helms. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, here's Ward. He has Rocket over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a 1st down to boot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Ward. There's Jefferson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Ward. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Tennessee Titan.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Play action. Ward. And he'll be taken down. They got him. Back at the 50-yard line.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Ward. That one caught. It's Jim Ray DK.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. Now he'll air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Titans sending out their punter. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Stafford now to throw on first down. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford finds Nakua on the slant. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
To the air again, Stafford. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. 2nd down, it's Stafford. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
The Titans' offense and receiver Calvin Ridley set to take over for this drive. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the give, it's Pollard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Ward. It is complete. He finds Lockett. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Titan first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he's down at the 3. What a run. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 39 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Shotgun snap for Ward. That one, take it in. Van Jefferson. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Sly now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Titans have taken a 4-point advantage.
Rams 31.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. The return, here comes Corum, and he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now the veteran, Matthew Stafford, and the rest of the Rams. Down 35-31, a little under 2.5 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves as they come up with 1st down. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Stafford to throw it. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Rams first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
First down, Los
All right,
Angeles.
this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. At the throw, Stafford. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Tyler Higbee was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Atwell sent in motion here. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First down, Rams.
Here's Williams. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
L'Jarius Sneed on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 21-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, it's trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Titans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.